Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Next up on the GX build, we've got some Maxtrax. Found a pretty good deal on Facebook Marketplace, and we're gonna get these mounted to the roof rack. So I did not know this prior, but I went ahead and ordered the Maxtrax mounting pins, and just assumed that these would just mount right to the roof rack, but they do not. They use a pretty big nut, and it does not fit in the slots on the crossbars of the roof rack. So you're going to need to buy another piece of hardware. This is coming from Prinsu. This is their Maxtrax mounting kit. So these little horseshoes are going to mount to the roof rack, and then we can bolt the Maxtrax pins to this little horseshoes and then bolt it all together. It's going to be pretty simple, but we'll show you how to do it. All right, guys, we're on the roof of the truck. This should be a very straightforward install. With these horseshoes, you can mount them a couple different ways. So it gives you mounting holes in the center. This would be if you want to mount the Maxtrax horizontally across the roof rack, and then you have two other mounting holes here if you wanted to mount them lengthwise, essentially, with the truck, or mount it on a side panel or something like that. We're going to mount them horizontal across the width of the vehicle, and we're going to mount them on the third crossbar back from the front of the vehicle, so I can still have some use out of my sunroof. So the Prinsu, this is the Prinsu mounting hardware, so it comes with fasteners. So pretty simple. We're going to drop these in to the crossbars, and this is what I like about the Prinsu. They have little cutouts, so you can just drop your fasteners in. You don't need to demate this crossbar to attach things to it, which I really like. So we'll just slide in 4 there. Good thing about these is it will have a washer as well, and the locking, or the nut, is a locking nut, so we won't use any Vibratite or anything like that. On this, it should keep itself tight, allegedly. So we'll just throw 4 fasteners in there, line up the holes, and then we'll go to the other side, do the same thing, and we'll see, how wide this needs to be so we can put our Maxtrax on it. Once you got them kind of test fit in the crossbar, get a Maxtrax up here and put these pins through the mounting holes, the Maxtrax pins, so you can get a feel for where your horseshoes need to be along the crossbar. This Maxtrax, this is the Mk2. It is pretty wide. It takes up almost the entire width of the roof rack here, but you'll just need to adjust your horseshoes for the right location. That's pretty much it. Once you do that, we'll get to tightening down the horseshoes. All right, so once you get up here, you'll have a washer and a nut for each bolt. The nuts are locking nuts, and these are going to be 11mm nuts. And the nice thing about the bolt is that it's squared off in that hole, so it's not going to rotate on you when you go to tighten these down. So we will just throw a washer and a nut on each and tighten them down. All right, so once you've got your horseshoe, the Prinsu bracket tightened up and mounted in the right mounted in the right location, you'll want to put your, you'll kind of have to just pick up the Maxtrax a little bit so you can get your, don't do that. Get it into the mounting hole there, and just let it fall into the Maxtrax bracket. And similar thing here for the Maxtrax pins, you have a washer and a locking nut as well. So this is kind of reaching around a little bit, kind of awkward position. Let's see. A ladder and was higher. Hold that thought. Let's see here. Much better. All right, I was having some trouble here. This thing does want to spin freely. The top of it has a hex drive, so you'll want to get a hex key or or something like that, so you can stop this Maxtrax pin from rotating. So you can tighten it down appropriately. All right guys, once you get finished up, you just need to make sure you can swing the top of this 90 degrees so it'll lock your Maxtrax from moving around. And then the Allen key up here is also your height adjustment. So if you clamp these things down initially and you find you cannot rotate this thing 90 degrees, just back off this top hex key. Obviously you'll have to hold the nut at the bottom as well. If you rotate this one more time, 90 degrees, the top portion, it opens up this little slot where you can stick some type of padlock. So, you know, if you're going out there in town, on the trails, you're gonna be gone away from your vehicle for a little bit, highly recommend, you know, just throwing a simple padlock on there so somebody can't take these Maxtrax. You know, $5, $10 lock will save you $2.50, whatever you pay for the Maxtrax. So, pretty simple install. Hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more GX videos. We're getting this thing ready to go to Colorado, and we have lights and bumpers and all kinds of modifications.